Welcome to the social science class. Today we are going to start the new chapter.
Children, name of the chapter is Urban Local Government. You all must have remember that we have done the rural administration, the previous chapter, that is about the administration of the villages under the Panchayati Raj. Here we are going to study about the urban local government. Just as the Panchayati Raj works as local self government in rural areas, there are some local self governing bodies in urban areas as well. These bodies are City Council or Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council or Nagar Palika, and Municipal Corporation or Nagar Nigam. Children, each of these bodies performs the same function to ensure the welfare of the citizens. In this chapter, we will study about the municipal corporation in detail. The first question which arises is, what is difference between the municipal councils and municipal corporation? Children, municipal council is the same self-governing body for the urban areas, but it is for the small cities or the towns, whereas municipal corporation is for the big cities having population more than 10 lakhs. Let's study about the municipal corporation. This works in large urban areas or cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata, etc. Children, composition of the municipal corporation is, the members of a municipal corporation, they are directly elected by the people for a period of 5 years. During the elections, the entire city is divided into small areas which are known as wards, and the people in these wards vote to elect their representatives. The representatives who win the most votes are declared elected. The elected members of the municipal corporation are known as ward councillors या फिर municipal councillors. Children, individually a ward councillor is responsible for providing solutions to the problems faced by the people in their area. Mayor is the head of the municipal corporation, who is elected by the elected members of the corporation. And in the absence of mayor, the deputy mayor performs the same functions as that of the mayor. The decisions taken by the committee are implemented by the administrative staff of the corporation. Children, the administrative staff of the corporation is headed by the municipal commissioner, who is appointed by the government of India to implement the decisions taken by the corporation. The administrative staff of the corporation is divided into various departments headed by a chief officer or engineer. For example, the department for constructing and maintaining schools, or the department for electricity, the department for water, etc. Children, the functions of the municipal corporation are provision of facilities such as clean drinking water and electricity for the residents, maintenance of cleanliness and hygiene by managing waste properly, construction and maintenance of public facilities such as roads, streets, lights, parks, and libraries, registration of births and deaths, maintenance of public municipal schools, hospitals, dispensaries, fire brigade, etc. Controlling the spread of communicable diseases like corona these days is a good example of that. Construction of houses for the poor and needy, and conservation of the environment by controlling activities that cause pollution. Children, for performing all these functions, municipal corporation needs money. Now, the question is, what are the sources of income for the municipal corporation? The money paid by us to the government for providing different public services is the main source of income of the municipal corporation. This money is known as tax. Various taxes like property tax, water tax, entertainment tax, like tax imposed on cinema, vehicle tax, profession and business tax, education tax, uh, income tax, fee paid for the registration of births and deaths, toll tax, goods tax, etc., etc., etc. Apart from these taxes, the activities of the corporation are also funded by grants received from the state government. Children, another thing which is to be considered in this chapter, that is the community protest. All local self governing bodies are established to make it easier for the citizens to approach the government and seek the solution to their problems. So, as a responsible citizen, we must vote in elections to elect our representatives. Also, we must keep a check on these authorities so as to ensure that they perform their duties well and do not misuse their powers. When a local self governing body fails to perform uh, any of its duties, the people can express their grievances against the authorities in the following ways. They can carrying out dharnas and rallies. The situation these days is a good example of this community protest, as the farmers, they are protesting against the government for this new law which is being passed by the government these days. Writing letters to the editors of newspapers, as newspapers help people in communicating their problems to higher authorities, getting help from various news channels, filing cases in the court, and signing petitions and sending them to the municipal councillor for the betterment or the development of that particular area. So this is all about the municipal corporation, and this is also being done in the municipal council as well in the small cities or the towns. Children, I hope you all understood the chapter clearly, but still, if you feel any doubt or if anything is not clear to you, you can discuss it anytime.
Thank you, Shamstars. That's all for today. In case of any doubt, you can drop your queries